everyone, and welcome to TNT Big Show. My name is Lynn Tackett.
It's me, Shawn.
Welcome to a movie review. We're going to do a movie review about a little indie film called Boy Meets Girl, written and directed by Eric Schaefer, starring Michelle Hendley as Ricky, who is the main character in the movie. Michael Welch is Robbie, her best friend. Alexandria Tershview, hope I got her name right, is Francesca, and Michael Gante as David. This is a movie that is for the LGBTQ community. Ricky is a transgender woman living in a small Kentucky town, and Robbie is her best friend. Ricky lives with her father and little brother. Something happens to the mother in the movie. You find out exactly how Ricky deals with her family, deals with small life in a small town. It's a very simple story that Ricky wants to be a fashion designer, and she wants to fall in love. And Francesca walks into her life, and Francesca is engaged to David. Potential spoiler alert if you don't want any plot twist ruined.
Yeah.
Ricky and Francesca fall in love. I'll put when the spoilers end, so that way you don't get anything spoiled. But they fall in love, and needless to say, David isn't happy about this. It's a romantic comedy, but I don't know if I would necessarily call it a romantic comedy. To me, it's more like a personal movie.
A human life story.
Yeah, a human story about a young woman trying to deal with being different in people's eyes, and the acting is so honest and sincere. You don't look at this as acting. It's like they filmed a documentary and everybody's just being themselves.
They just turned the camera on and let it roll.
Yeah, I mean, it is that good.
Mm-hmm.
The directing fits the movie so well. It's very quiet, very small, simple in scope. It doesn't try to be something it's not.
Exactly.
The director knows exactly these characters and exactly how to tell their story. There are some Southern stereotypes in the movie, the kind of rich, bigoted family and stuff. I will say that if you are transgender and you are easily triggered by transphobia, do not watch this movie.
Yeah.
I cried intensely during some of the scenes in this movie that it got to me that bad, because being a trans woman myself, it really hit home.
I'm not trans, and I cried a lot.
Well, because you've seen me go through this kind of abuse. The advertisement trailer, in a way, doesn't do the movie justice, because it makes it out like it's just a fun
romantic comedy, yeah.
And yeah, there's a lot of fun to it. And there are some adorable jokes and funniness, fun to be had, because I loved it when Ricky and Robbie were talking about sex. That's all I'm going to say. It was hysterical. I kind of miss that in movies, where you just have an honest, raw talk with people. How you feel about sex. What is it like? You know, there's no filter on this. And I like that. But because there's no filter on it, it doesn't hold back on the transphobia either. So if you're easily triggered, do not watch this.
Yeah.
Oh, it will make you want to cringe. And not in the bad way where you're like, oh, this is bad. No, it's so raw and authentic, you'll want to turn it off. And another thing I love is how fresh some of the characters are. Some live up to the stereotypes, but some, like most of the people in the town, don't care who Ricky is. They know that she's a woman, and that's it. They deal with it. Francesca is a conservative Christian girl, but yet she treats Ricky just like a person. She isn't the stereotypical snobby rich girl. She's very friendly and very sweet.
And something that really stood out for me, a spoiler alert, I'm going to give away something. Kind of like another one of my favorite shows, and I'm going to be getting off topic, but I got to compare it, is Sabrina, the new Sabrina.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice to see a parent, just like in Boy Meets Girl, that is accepting of the person being transgender.
I don't think that's really a spoiler.
Well, no, but I mean, the father is.
Yeah.
Because usually movies, TV shows, both parents are always ashamed, or, you know, they don't accept it, or they don't understand it. It's kind of nice to see a parent say, you know what, you're my daughter now. I accept this.
Yeah.
I mean, and not have any problems with it. That's kind of nice to see.
This is a potential spoiler alert, but in one scene where I'll try to describe it as vague as I can. When there's a potential confrontation, the father of Francesca doesn't take the side you think he's going to take.
Exactly.
Which is refreshing as well.
Yeah.
So there's some smart, intelligent minds behind the movie. It's honest, and I love some of the sweet human moments, like they acknowledge YouTube and how YouTube is how a lot of people reach out with each other. And Francesca and Ricky making the video was so freaking cute, and Ricky telling her little brother to cover his ears so he can't hear the sex talk. It just reminded me of when I was little, and everybody wanted to protect me from violent images and sexual images when I was a little kid. And I thought, that is so much like my family, and it's so cute and stuff. I mean, but don't let it fool you. This movie has a real raw, tough side to it.
I guess for me, excuse me, if I had to point out one downside of the movie, it's advertised as a romantic comedy.
Yeah.
I think they needed a little more comedy in the movie because there's so much sadness. And I'm not saying it's negative. It's not. But there's just so much sadness in the movie. You kind of feel bummed out after watching it. I mean, I wish there would have been more comedy to kind of level up the sadness,
Yeah. I will say that the strengths for me are the main characters. And I think that's another smart thing that the filmmakers do right is they focus on the main four people. But especially the main three, Ricky, Robbie, and Francesca. They are strong, in-depth, real people, real emotions, real problems, and real reactions.
And let's not forget about Ricky's little brother.
Sam.
Yeah,
he's adorable. Yeah. He's a sweetheart. He loves his sister wholeheartedly and doesn't even question it. So that comes off well. Yeah. So we're going to rate it, Michelle Lynn Tackett. I'm going to give this a 10. This is a high recommendation, especially if you're LGBTQ. If you have somebody in your family who is, or if you're just curious about what we go through, this is a must-watch. It is intelligent, tough, sweet, and raw.
I give it a 10, even though I will warn people. This is not this is not taking the subject lightly.
No.
There are some real difficult scenes in the movie to watch. And I'm saying this as a person who's not transgender.
Yeah.
It was difficult for me to watch in some of the scenes.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's still a great movie. The acting was spot on. It was very kind, emotional.
Yeah.
This is just one of these movies. I call it a necessary watching. You have to watch this movie. Honestly, I think this would be a good movie for people who don't understand transgender. Let them watch this movie with them. Maybe that'll help them understand what it's like to be transgender. I understand it with you.
Yeah.
But the movie also helped me a little more to understand. So I think it's a great movie for that.
I do too. So Tackett and Tackett Entertainment gives us an essential watching. This is on Tubi and Amazon Prime. Tubi is an app you can watch, and you get to watch everything for free. There's no subscription. And with Amazon Prime, there is a paid subscription. Either one of those sites, go and watch this movie if you're an LGBTQ person, ally, or whatever. This is a great, fantastic movie.
And even if you're not transgender, this is just a great movie, period.
Yep. Even if you like just good, honest dramas and comedies and stuff, this will be right up your alley.
Be sure to bring a box of tissue, though.
And now, we're going to do our sales pitch. This is me, Michelle Lynn Tackett.
This is Shawn.
And we would like for you to hit that subscribe button. I noticed that over 70% of the people who watch us aren't subscribed. Hey, what are you waiting for? It's free. Just hit that red subscribe button. Hit the notification bell so you'll know when we're going to post another video. Please thumbs it up and comment if you like. And please join our Patreon. Patreon helps us get more money so we can do better videos with better equipment. And that's always better, so we have social media that you can join. The links are in the description below. So thank you, everyone. Keep supporting Tackett and Tackett Entertainment.
And really quick, just before, if you do join our Patreon, you'll get little extra bonuses, like you'll get early access to episodes of Mr. Monkey, Mr. Hopper.
And who wouldn't want to miss that?
Yeah, I know. Bye, everybody.